What's up, everybody? Um, I gave a little bit of an update in a video that I'm working on. I got to finish the editing on it. But I've been looking through the comments, which I haven't been able to do really over the last couple of few months because I've been having some visual issues, migraine issues, called vestibular ocular reflex dysfunction. Causes migraines, dizziness, nausea. Looks like like depth perception is just wonky and weird, and um, movement, lights, shadows, it all affects it. It gets really bad. On top of that, I had some crazy bradycardia episode where my kids came home from school and found me unconscious on the couch in purple. Spent some time in the hospital for that. So the last 3 months or so have been a little rough. Haven't been out doing a whole lot. Have been able to do a whole lot of checking up on um, previous issues and incidents. Me getting out in the live stream a couple days ago is actually the first time I did. I'll take back Clay Township. I went to Clay Township to get up uh, dash cam footage. That was the first time I did anything out in public in months. And then the live stream the other day with the Edison and Officer Jeremy Barrent, Berndt, and Officer Darnell Peters. Those are the two officers on scene. It took me like 30 minutes to get their information, by the way, to get the name. So that's not hard to do as long as you're nice to the right people. So I'm looking at a lot of comments, and a lot of it is updates, updates, updates. And I'm going to update everybody on everything right now. There is nothing new to report on any of it yet. Um, when you have cases like what I am dealing with, it takes a long time, and it's money out of pocket versus someone getting beat up, tased in the face, just like crazy violence committed by law enforcement against them. It really does uh, that does matter because those cases, the attorneys take it on a contingency basis, which is once the lawsuit is settled or won, then they get paid. In obvious cases of abuse, it's a no-brainer. So for me to take on a case out of pocket, we're looking at $300, $400 an hour for these attorneys, and it is not cheap. 1 hour minimum on calls. It's not like they go, oh, it's 15-second phone call. That's an hour. So it gets very expensive very fast. I am not doing this to sue. I'm doing this to correct the issues. Now, the Toledo Municipal Court, we do have an update. The Toledo Municipal Court, the deputies were correct that you cannot, according to their policies, could not record inside the building itself. There's a judge's order. But the issue is it is not posted. In order for rules to be enforced on the general public, signs need to be conspicuously posted, like firearm signs. You can't have it tucked in the corner behind a vending machine um, and expect people to see it. Somewhere it needs to be readily available to be seen. So, with issues like that, it is important that the proper postings are out there, and that is something that I talked with the gentleman in charge there, Tom. God, I can't remember his last name right now, but I talked to him and said, "Look, your signage is wrong. If you have the rule there, that's fine, but the signage is wrong. Fix the signage, and these issues won't happen again." The signage has been fixed. I've been there since then, and the signage is fixed. I cannot report inside based on their postings. The problem with that is it's against the law. The judge does not have control over the entire building, only the courtrooms. So I can be out in the hallway talking to you, and a judge can't just go, he's in contempt of court. I'm in the hallway. Unless I'm causing a scene, causing a ruckus, then they'll get you for something like disturbing the peace or disorderly conduct. So there's ways that things like that can happen, but that judge cannot just go, he's in contempt. He's sitting outside. I don't like his shirt. His authority ends at those doors. So I am working on getting that corrected. That's going to take a long time. It's not going to take a lot of money, but it's going to take time and conversations. Maybe an attorney has to get involved to get it corrected, but that's the goal, is to fix things to where it's fair for everybody and it's proper for everybody and it's actually what is supposed to be done. So um, to call someone a frauditor because there's no update, you don't necessarily know what's going on. December 23rd was the start of all my issues. January 10th, I was in the hospital. January 10th, I was supposed to have court. January 10th, I filed, or January 9th, I filed for a motion for continuance, and it was denied by the judge. But I was told by the clerk that I wouldn't have to go because I filed the motion. I'm still waiting for the body camera footage from Toledo Police Department, which will prove the officer's intent and their incompetence, which is something I really don't want to do. I'd rather they just drop it and then we can talk about it and fix it internally. That's the goal, is just get things fixed. Let's have a civil conversation like Officer Peters and I did. Now, talked over me a lot because that's what officers do, is they control it. They have to control it all. Sometimes you have to let them think they have control. Then you get them to talk or double talk or second guess themselves sometimes, or contradict themselves sometimes. And that's important to let them talk. They let us talk. Let them talk. Let them get it off. Get off their chest. Let it be done. So, updates. Nothing new right now. Toledo Municipal Court, like I said, had see my eyes didn't move together. I just noticed it. That's part of the vestibular issue. Is my eyes don't move at the same speed as my head does, and in fact, my eyes move at different speeds too. So that causes things to just weird. It's like a bad acid trip. Um, so that's where we're at right now. I got a lot of stuff in the works. Working on editing a video together for I think it's the Clay Township. Yeah, the Clay Township. What led me to go there in person and how I was able to get that disc. So I'm going to be finishing up the editing on that one. It should be up today, the 11th. I started it Monday, but these migraines and this weird stuff going on, it really does affect things within my life. So um, just day-to-day activities is difficult sometimes. Uh, but you know what, guys? It's not going to stop me. So if getting manhandled by Kaspersky didn't stop me, Ocus grabbing on me a little bit, pushed me back, and so far I haven't had it like as rough as a lot of other people have. Um, I haven't been beaten up. I haven't been arrested and locked up in 23 years, so I'm proud of that. It's been 23 years since I've been behind bars. Um, so we'll keep this going, guys, until you know things get better. I see there's a couple people in the area. If you would like to reach out to me, greatlakesaudits@gmail.com. I'd love to sit down, have breakfast, lunch, dinner. We'll talk. Maybe go out and do some recording. That's the goal, is to get moving again. Physical therapy to get the eyes working properly. It's weird, so weird. So it's gonna be even more difficult when I'm getting lights flashed in my eyes. So we're gonna see how that goes. See if the prior restraint continues or gets worse, because I know several TPD officers do watch this. Hi, Internal Affairs. And then those of you that I've had a couple cool conversations with, I'm back, guys. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, talk to your friends. Like me, hate me, it doesn't matter to me. My family loves me. I love you guys no matter what. Your opinions are your opinions, and you're justified in having your own opinion. And please speak your mind. Take care of yourself and each other. See ya.